Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Let's Play! Today I'm taking a look at Warhammer Age of Sigmar Warcry Catacombs. So this is a new two-player starter set for Warhammer Warcry, which features two new warbands, so the Signs of the Flame and the Khainite Shadowstalkers, and a whole new way of playing the game. It's a bit reminiscent of Kill Team Arena, in that you're going to get a new sort of environment to play your games in, subterranean levels in the 8 points. In this case, you're playing inside of the Maw, basically, the giant forge built inside a huge magma drake, I think it is. Venathrex's Maw. And what's left in there? So you're going to have basically everything you need to play, which is the original core rulebook from the starter set from 2018, 2019, 2018. 2018, right? Yeah, 2018. 2018? Yes, 2019. From before, and then also you're going to get this separate rulebook too, which is the Catacombs rulebook, which adds new ways to play. It also adds the name generators in the background for both the Signs of the Flame and for the Khainite Shadowstalkers, and some additional rules for all the cool terrain features that you get. You get a bunch of doorways, you get a bunch of sort of like special artifacts like levers you can pull, broken down doors, broken down walls, and there's a whole sub-deployment phase of this Catacombs version of the game, where you and your opponent are strategically placing the dungeon terrain to try and get your sort of like most advantageous deployment before you start playing. Some of the terrain, of course, you have preset deployments for the terrain as well, based on a card structure if you want to do that too. And then, so finally, you're also going to have about half of what came in the original starter worth of above ground terrain. And you get your own sort of bespoke card generating system for that terrain in the Catacombs rulebook to allow you to fully utilize this in both sides of the mat. Because you do get one of the external sort of sides of the mat on top of this below decks sort of like dungeon mat. And it's sort of a hybrid between the old starter set and the new starter set. I don't know if this replaces the old starter set. I do know that it is as comprehensive and you get enough stuff to play basically if you just have this one. Now what's interesting is it's not chaos against chaos in this starter set, because the Khainite Shadowstalkers are an order faction. So I do like that you kind of have the air quotes good guys, Morathi's Shadow Assassins, going into the 8 points to try and sort of like enact her will and like, you know, fulfill her agendas and stuff. And then you have the Signs of the Flame, which makes sense for being in Venathrex's Maw. I think it's Venatrex. It's giant, long Age of Sigmar name. Because they're those sort of like the flamers. They actually eat chunks of magma drake to like try and absorb the fire, and they think that the sort of like the final form of chaos is an all-consuming fire that's going to consume all of the mortal realms. And so they make sense in this kind of like lava-y, magma-y sort of like location that they're playing in the Catacombs. So I pounded all of this out in like the last 48 hours, painted all the dungeon terrain, painted the Khainite Shadowstalkers, and I made the executive call to not paint the Signs of the Flame like for the Let's Play. So we're actually gonna have the Iron Golems facing down. I think there's something useful for that for the Let's Play. One, I can show you some stuff on the sprues still, so you can see some sprues and just see what the form of it is. Two, we can see how some original stuff mixes with this new stuff. And three, it was just a time saver for me because there's no way I was going to be able to get all stuff painted in time to show you on Saturday. So let's basically get this set up. I'm going to start a 3-game campaign, which you get in the Catacombs book, pitting the Force of Chaos against the Khainite Shadowstalkers. It's their like agenda campaign, so we can show the 3 convergences and just kind of go through it. And the first one will be today. So we'll show you the contents of the box. You basically, a lot of it's going to be familiar if you've played Warcry before, but I'm going to try and be comprehensive if you haven't seen this starter set or played this game. And then me and Nick are going to get this underway. So here it is. This huge pile of stuff represents the contents of the new Warcry Catacombs box set, with some additional Iron Golems here hanging out ready to party in the depths of the bad spot with my Khainite Shadowstalkers. So here they are, the Khainite Shadowstalkers themselves. 9 models. You're going to get a whole bunch of sort of like, I think they're from the same faction as the Mistweaver Shay, who is one of the characters in Silver Tower. And I'm really hoping that ends up being one of their hard swords, because I love that miniature and I want an excuse to paint it. But you get the Shroud Queen. Now she has 2 builds. There's the obnoxious build, which is the one I did, where she's like floating above ground. You have to like paint around her and stuff. And then there's a on the ground running build where she's on a 28 mil base. You can do either. The instructions say either one is fine. I went with the one in the box because I thought it looked cooler, but you have kind of like a more conservative build as well. You get your Dark Flame Warlocks. There's 2 of them. One's given like a Hadouken with his Doomfire ring. The other one's got dually pistols, dually repeater crossbow pistols, which are super cool. Then you're going to get a Shroud Blade, 5 Shroud Blades. You can build them either with Cursed Weapons or with Glaives, Umbral Spears. I made 2 with Umbral Spears, 1, 2, and then I made 1, 2, 3 with Cursed Blades. And those are kind of your like bog standard like troopers. And then finally, you're going to get a Slaughter Shade with a Shadow Whip or with an Umbral Spear. I made one with the Shadow Whip because it's just a different type of weapon. And there she is. With her cool stabby ponytail and her like, sort of like evil hell demon-y mask. And that's the faction. As far as it like stands right now. Now, of course, you can always get maybe mercenaries or hired things in future updates, but this is what comes in the box. It does build a variety of ways. I mean, the 5 Shadow Blades can be built 2 ways. You have a variant build for your leader, and then both the both the Darkflame Warlocks can be built either with the Doomfire Ring or the double crossbows. Just for the sake of showing you guys everything, I went with one of each. Then you get a huge Power Dungeon train, so you're going to get a whole bunch of open and closed doors. Obviously, there's not spots for all of them, just to make it more interesting, and so you have extras. But there's a variation of every one, so like here's the same door twice, open and closed, which I thought was super cool. You've got the sort of like cool, spooky skull ones, big kind of classic dungeon door. And there's a whole deployment phase on this map for doing that. You get 4 bridges, so little bridges for little gaps, big bridges for the big gaps. And then you get your battlefield train, which is sort of like the unique stuff. You get your weapons cache, sort of like big pile of swords, levers, crash out tombs. You get a well. And here you can see that my Shroud Blade, or Slaughter Shade, sorry, is standing on. You get a broken down wall, and then you get a sort of like ransacked crypt and stuff too. And then you get your above ground train to go on top of that. And this is basically, roughly, like I said, half of the train that came in the original box set. So you're gonna get the bell tower with the stairs that just kind of like snaps in. And then you've got also on top of that 1, 2 building ruins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walls, 2 bridges, and some low like train as well. You know, your cards. Now, one thing you don't get in this box, which I thought was interesting, was you don't get the universal ability card that came in the old box. So you don't get the universal like doubles and triples and hero phase stuff that you can do. And you also, there's a selection of about 4 catacombs that you don't get. So you have special catacombs rules that you can also do all of. There's no like accessory for that in this one. You're gonna get dice, same dice that came in the old box. So 6 color dice for your Destiny dice. And then 3 and 3 basically black dice for like your action dice and stuff. Activated in waiting tokens, your objective numbering, and then your victim markers. Here's our accessory frame. So this is the Scions of the Flame you can see here, with their tons of different variations. So you actually get 3 different ways. There's actually only 8 miniatures in this box, but they can be built various ways. So like the Initiates can be built with either a Flameburst pot or a Brazier. This Initiate can have a Morningstar, a Flameburst pot, or a hooked axe. And then the Fireborn can have a Sunblade and Brazier axe, or Sunblade and Chris. And the Fireborn, Inferno Priest, Immolator, Brazen Champion, and Blazing Lord are all just basically built one way. And you get your upgrade cards for them too. Cool tape measure. And this mat is double-sided. It has the green side from the old Warcry box that basically is going to look like that. So you have your core book, which is identical to the original core book, so I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it, but it basically covers your core rules for setting up a game overland, all your name generators for the various factions, artifacts of power, a variety of convergences for all the different factions, and then on top of that, a like name generator for each faction to kind of come up with some names. Tournament rules, battle plans for playing match play, narrative play, and open play, and then all of your like rune mark symbols and the general rules for the game. The Catacomb book gives you some background for the factions, and then the rules for the Tunnels of Death. I love this terrain setup. I hope they do that at some point. Do like a 3D version of this. I think it'd be super cool. And then you get your different catacomb rules. It does hint to the idea that there's going to be more of these catacomb maps coming out, so I imagine you can expect some expansion packs with those. And then how to do a dungeon battle. It's pretty similar to an original battle, and we're going to basically start going through this in a second after we go through warband building. Right, so setting up a dungeon battle, and as I said, step 1 is muster your warband. Now, mustering your warband is pretty easy in a game of Warcry. There's 2 things you have to bear in mind. First of all, everyone in your warband, if they're not using some of the advanced rules we won't talk about, like mercenaries and stuff, needs to have the same rune mark. So for me, this is my rune mark, the Canite Shadowstalkers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And only one model in your warband can have the leader war mark, which is that spiky skull right there. So you can have any number of models between 3 and 15 in your warband when you buy it. This is a minimum maximum, so you can't like skew too hard. Owen, you can have only one of that certain type of rune mark. Other than that, it's kind of open doors, and a game of Warcry is played at 1,000 points. So you look at your anatomy of a card, everybody's got a circle here with their point value on it. Now, adding up my warband in here comes to 960 points, 190 for the big lady right there, the Shroud Queen. Each of my warlocks is 100, and then my Slaughter Shade with her cool whip or shadow whip is 120. Everybody else is sitting at 90. And that's my my 960 points. If you can't spend all the points, no big deal. But and some of the armies are crunchier than others, where you can get like right to 1,000. But often it doesn't super matter, and get as close to 1,000 as you can without going over. Iron Golems are in much the same position. They have a Dominar, who is their leader, has a leader rune mark, and he'll be the one of their models that they can basically take. And then you got an Ogre Breacher, big giant killing machine. You have a Drill Master with their whip over here. A Prefector with his cool hammer and helmet, a Dwarf, because you know you gotta have a Dwarf, he's an Armator, and then finally you got some Iron Legionaries, a couple with shields, and one with a big bola there, a big whip. And I think that adds up to 975 for the Iron Golems. Let's roll Warband. So now that we know what our armies are going to look like for playing the game, we make a priority roll, and that's this little token right here. That's going to guide basically the rest of the setup process, with the person who wins priority getting to make a bunch of choices going back and forth. So I got a 6. You also got a 6. Sweet, I like these dice already. I got a 3. Yeah. You got a 4. All right, so you're going to have priority for this, which means the priority token goes over here. We got to pick our battle groups, and that means the dagger, the shield, and the hammer. Now, the dagger and shield and hammer are basically nice ways of saying the fast guys, the bulk of your forces, and the people that come in at the end. And you divide up your army into basically different groups. Now, a minimum of 1/3 has to go in the shield, which is your main battle line, and it's often useful to put sort of like your more durable fighters, your fighters that can respond in there. And depending upon the random deployment style that we come up with, it'll depend on where they deploy, and also even when they show up to the game. So there's me picking my groups. We're gonna go Dagger is gonna be my Slaughter Shade with her with her Shadow Whip. One of my 2 Doomfire Warlocks with the Doomfire, my Dark Flame Warlocks with the Doomfire Ring, and then my Shroud Blade with Cursed Sword. Then in the main group, the Shield, I'll have my Shroud Queen. She's got 2 of the different Shroud Blades, one with a Umbral Spear and the other one with the Cursed Sword. And then finally, 2 with Cursed Swords. And then finally my Hammer, which is the last group to come in. I'm putting the Dark Flame Warlock because he has a long-range-ish range attack, so he can kind of respond if he comes in late. And then one more Shroud Blade with Cursed Sword, with Umbral Spear, just in case I need like a killing blow piece. She hits a little bit harder than the other ones do, and that means that I can hopefully get where I want to go. So we're going to put these to one side, just group them appropriately, and move on to the next step. Pick a dungeon battlefield. That can be any dungeon battlefield card. Now, we have 1 to pick from, so we're going to pick this one. Right, our battle plan cards. So battle plan cards are your way of randomly kind of generating a scenario. There's 3 different kinds. There's a battle plan, so your deployment card. Then there is your victory card, and finally your twist, which is like the cool thing that's happening to make the game interesting. Now, in the first version of this, you got actual physical cards to that. I assume they're going to probably sell a pack of those when this comes out. But you have them reprinted in the book, so the book is all you need. I'm hoping this book comes out separately too, so people can buy it, because I feel like it's going to be a good thing to just be able to add to your collection if you already have the old starter set. So first thing, you can choose, basically because your priority, you can choose either to choose deployment cards A or B. Because if you've never played before, I don't think it really matters. So then you roll a d6 and see which one you get. So on A, I like that. My name starts with A. We're going to have card number 2. A Frantic Melee. Sweet. So that sounds exactly the kind of thing I do. Now, every dungeon mat has certain access points. You can see 1, 2, 3. And the rest of the board edge, you can't actually come in on. So normally, in the sort of the open territory, you can come in along any board edge. They're all considered to be open. But these ones have closed sides, too. So it's kind of worth looking at. So Frantic Melee. For the blue player, the dagger is going to show up here, and the hammer is going to show up over there. And then for the red player, it's going to be vice versa. It's going to be hammer over here and dagger over here. Now, with the shield not being determined, that any like the deployment type that isn't actually defined by the deployment in a dungeon battle is automatically put in reserve for the 3rd turn. So the 3rd battle round, which is typically how long the game lasts, they'll arrive, and they can arrive within 3 of any of these access points. So it means that the bulk of my forces are going to begin the game off table and not show up until round 3, and vice versa with you. It has to be red or blue because you have priority. If you are blue, it's going to be hammer over here, dagger over here. If you're red, it's going to be hammer over there, dagger over there. It's sweet. So that means that you're going to have your dagger over here if you want to place them next to it real fast, and your hammer over there. It'll be hammer over here, and a dagger over here. Victory cards A or B, you get to roll the d6 again because you have priority.
Sure.
You get a 4. We are playing the Treasure Hoard, starting with the player who won the priority roll. Players alternate placing treasure tokens until they've placed 3 treasure tokens each. Each token can be placed anywhere in the battlefield, more than 6 from any other treasure token and 3 from a battlefield edge. At the start of the combat phase of the 4th and 5th battle rounds, each player removes 1 treasure token from the battlefield, starting with the player with the initiative. The battle ends after 5 rounds. So that means coming in turn 3 is actually pretty relevant. When the battle ends, the player with the most fighters carrying treasure wins the battle. Each got our 3 tokens, put them down after terrain, and now we do the twist. So table A or table B?
I'm doing it.
All right, I see you twisting. It's excellent. All right, roll your die. I assume A. We're doing delayed allies. Reserve fighters arrive in the 4th battle round instead of the 3rd.
God.
Yes, all right, so 4th and 5th turns we'll have our reserves. All right, so with our battle plan cards generated, we then set up the dungeon terrain. So first we set up bridges. Dungeon battlefields usually have 1 or more bridges placed over pits. Set up any bridges shown in the setup rules for the battlefield you picked. So the forge floor is on page 32, and it'll automatically show us where to put bridges. It's pretty simple. They always go on these spots and those spots, because you have to be able to get across. So a bridge here, and a bridge here, and then a little bridge there, and over here. Dungeon doors. Next, starting with the player that won the priority roll, players take it in turn to set up 1 dungeon door on any dungeon doorway until all the dungeon doorways have dungeon doors on them. There's 10 in the box, 6 are open, and 4 are sealed. So any spot with these 2 little spots is a doorway. You place the first one. Remember, even closed ones can become open later on. So I'm going to put this one here. I'm going to put this one there. And there's 2 spots left. One there, sweet. And I'll put one here. Set up unique dungeon features. Lastly, starting with the player that did the priority roll, players take it in turn to set up 1 unique dungeon terrain feature until 4 have been set up. There's 7 to choose from. You can choose from the wall breach, the arm stash, the cursed casket, the lever, the shattered pillar, the sewer, and the collapsed doorway. Any unique dungeon feature cannot be chosen more than once. So the lever, which can be chosen twice, is the only exception. Anywhere on the battlefield more than 1 inch away from any doorways, bridges, or other unique dungeon features. A couple more notes before we start putting down the unique terrain on the features of the bridges. The bridges are, well, hanging over space. All of this lava is considered to be the air. But if you ever jump over for any reason, so like for instance, if you want to jump from here to here, because this is open, you automatically take impact damage because of the heat coming off the magma. If you ever end your move over top of this, you are killed, and these are all considered to be ledges. So if you get crit nearby, you can fall, and if you fall again, you're immediately taken out of action. If you end your move with a base on top of the bridge, roll a die on a 1. If it's a metal bridge, it becomes weakened, and if it's already weakened, it then collapses and is removed. And all the models standing on top of it basically get removed too because they fall into the magma. The wooden bridges start the game weakened, so danger, danger, danger when it comes to bridges and magma. Tokens, if they are being carried when someone falls into the pit, you roll a die and roll off. The winner gets to place it within 3 of where the model was removed. Unique features: the wall breach must be set up wholly on a dungeon wall. With only the stand of the gallows being allowed to overhang. Part of the dungeon walls within a ½ inch of this are considered to be battlefield floor instead. So you basically can open up one of the walls. The arm stash, add 1 to the attack characteristic of actions with a range 3 or less if you're within 1 inch of the arm stash, because you start grabbing swords and throwing them. The cursed casket, which is number 3, which is this guy right here. Roll a die each time a fighter ends a move action or disengage action within 1 inch of it. On a 1, take d6 damage because the ghosts get you. The lever can only be set up within 1 inch of a sealed dungeon door. A fighter within 1 inch can operate it as an action. If they do so, it becomes open. If both level models are set up, they can be set up within 1 inch of the same dungeon door or different dungeon doors. So you can put them on either side or not. The shattered pillar, each of the 2 models that make up the shattered pillar can be set up anywhere on the battlefield floor, more than 1 from any doorways. Bridges are the unique features. They count as obstacles in low terrain. The sewer is an entrance tunnel if there's nobody standing on it. So you can come in the sewer, which is super cool.
Middle?
No, this. Anywhere you want. Yeah.
Whoa.
And then the collapsed doorway. To set up the collapsed doorway, pick a open or sealed dungeon door, remove it from the battlefield, and replace it with that. It's both an obstacle and dangerous terrain. Part of a dungeon wall within ½ inch of it are considered to be battlefield floor instead. So basically you can replace a doorway with the collapsed door, and that means that you can take cover behind it and move across it, but it becomes dangerous, but you can't open or close it again either. So you're first. Pick a piece of terrain and throw it down.
This is the caskets, right? Spooky
Yep.
caskets?
Spooky caskets do damage?
Yeah.
No, nobody wants that. I love the idea of this, so we're gonna go.
It's really cool.
It can't be within 1 inch of something else. We're just gonna put it right here and have people be able to come in.
But a hero
Put
is
the arm stash down. That's perfect. Yeah.
cool.
Arm stash is going down. One more piece. I'm doing a lever. Where do I want the lever?
There.
No, I feel like it's gonna go somewhere cooler so we can operate doors remotely. Not within 1 inch of a door. I want to be able to slam doors too. I choose this door. No. I choose... it makes these entrances useless if we don't have a lever there. And I'm okay with that. We'll place it here. Sweet. Train features are placed. Now it's any of our battle plan cards. So for us, that's going to mean we place our treasure. So we start with you and place treasure token. And sweet. That looks like a cool treasure. I like one being here. And 3 of an edge or 6 of each other. So this one probably has to come forward slightly.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll put it
There you go.
not in the doorway.
Done.
Makes a difference. Yeah.
Sweet. I'm going to be sneaky and put one over here. That feels like a good place to be.
You want to come play?
Oh, alright. I see how it is. Where else do we want one? Right here. Looking good. Battle begins. The game now operates as a standard game of Warhammer Warcry. Other battle plan card we should have actually done now is deployment, which means placing these guys within 3 of their battlefield entrances based on their type. I've already done, which is why I completely forgot about it. So I've got my Shroud Blade, or Slaughter Shade, sorry, right here with my 2 Shroud Blades, or my Shroud Blade and Warlock actually, and then a Shroud Blade with a Spear and my other Doomfire Warlock on this flank. You've got your Dominar, no, this isn't your Dominar, this is your Preceptor, and one of the Iron Legionaries, and then Iron Legionary, your Dominar, and your Drill Master right there. 5 battle rounds to play through, and we start every turn, of course, with the hero phase and our initiative roll. So we roll our 6 dice, which is our hero phase dice, and we get 1 wild dice, which we can use to alter these. The person that rolls the most single individual points gets to go first. In a tie, we roll off. And then the other dice we save to activate abilities. I'll talk about the abilities after we roll to see who's got the initiative for this turn. I got a 1 and a 2, which are singles, and a 4, which are singles, and a triple of 5s.
And I have
1, 2, 5, 6.
and 4 singles.
And 4 singles. So you have initiative still, which means you have priority. And you get to keep your double 3s, and I get to keep my double 4s. Use your wild die first to alter that, and make a double if you want. Save your wild dice for next turn. Sweet. Saving your wild dice, you can then apply it in a later turn. I'm pretty happy. Now my triple ability, I can harness Shadow on my Warlocks. Until the end of the battle round, subtract 1 from attack characteristics to a minimum 1 of attack actions made by enemy fighters that target a fighter within 3. So I'm happy with that one. I can also Dance of Death to move around. Anybody can do that. I can finish disengages within 1 of enemy fighters. I'm just going to spend my wild dice right now and give myself a double, because that can be used for a bunch of things. Like Shadow Leap, this fighter can fly when making move actions until the end of the activation, or Cursed Dice, I can make a shooting attack. So I'll take myself a double 2. That die doesn't super matter, and you'll keep initiative. With our hero phase resolved, it's probably worth talking about other abilities. So my Shadow Stalkers have a bunch of them. Shadow Leap is the one where I can make myself and anybody with this rune mark, which anybody in Warband fly. Cursed Darts is all of my Shroud Blades and my... this lady, my Shadow Stalker. Slaughter Shade, sorry. They can basically throw throwing stars. I spend my double for my hero phase dice. And pick a visible enemy fighter within 9, roll 2 dice. For each 4+, allocate 2 damage. In addition, if either dice is a 6, have their move because you hamstring them. So I got some handy range attacks I can buy with doubles. Then my Whip Lady, again, the Slaughter Shade, she's got double Instrument of Cain. A fighter can use this ability only if an enemy fighter has been taken down. So I can use a double to make a free attack or move action as a bonus. And then a triple Harness Shadow I already described for these guys. They can make an aura of -1 attacks. Dance of Death, anyone can do it to move and still end within an inch of the enemy. And my quad, Ensnaring Darkness, only she can do it. It's a pulse of damage. So if I roll 4 of the same, everybody within 3 of her will take that much damage when I activate that ability, or she can cut herself and take 3 damage to up the aura to 6 inches. This card came in the old box set, but Nick brought it just to be handy. These are the universal ones. Anybody can do these abilities. You can double for a rush to add 1 to your movement, double for onslaught to add 1 to your attacks, triple for respite. A fighter cannot use this ability if they're within 1 inch of enemy fighters. Remove any number of damage points equal to the value of this. So spend a triple basically to remove that number in damage. Inspiring Presence. Pick a friendly fighter that's not activated yet this battle round. It's within 6, and you can chain activate them immediately after activating ends. And quad rampage. This fighter makes a bonus move action, then they can make a bonus attack action. Catacombs have some special ones too. Double lurk in the shadows until the end of the battle round. This fighter's not visible to fighters more than 6 inches away if they're within 1 inch of a dungeon wall.
Ooh.
Yeah, double breach a door. Only fighters that do not have the Night Haunt rune mark can use this ability. A fighter can use this ability only if they're within 1 inch of a sealed dungeon door. Pick a weapon from this fighter's fighter card. There's a range characteristic of 3 or less, and roll a number of dice equal to its attack value. Add the number of dice that scored 2+ to the strength characteristic of the weapon you picked. If it's 6 or more, the dungeon door is open. So you can smash doors down. Triple, push somebody into a pit. Pick a visible enemy fighter within 1 inch of this fighter and within ½ inch of a pit. Both players roll a die and add their toughness characteristic. If you score higher than your opponent, they're taken down. You're just going to bulldoze everyone into the pit. It's going to be hilarious. Actually, all your shield guys, too, who are defense 5, are just going to bulldoze people into pits. It's going to be amazing. Some special faction double abilities. The Signs of the Flame get float through wall. Until the end of the Night Hunt, get float through wall. Until the end of this fighter's activation, they can move over dungeon walls and through sealed dungeon doors, but they must end on the other side. So the triple, the Night Hunt just goes through things. And then for the, I think these are the birds. What's it called? No. Basketball. A fighter can use this ability only if they're within 1 inch of a dungeon wall. They can wall run until the end of this fighter's next move action. This fighter cannot move over, can move over the other fighters as if they could fly. However, they must stay within 1 inch of a dungeon wall. So the Corvus Cabal can do their cool wall run along the wall. And then quad running strikes. This fighter uses the wall run ability and then makes a bonus move action and can then make a bonus attack action. So they get a wall run rampage, which is cool as hell. So the hero phase is over. Now we go to the reserve phase, where anyone who would come on this round would get placed before we start activating models. Obviously, we're not doing that until round 4 now, so no worries about that. And then we're into the action phase, and the person who had initiative takes the lead. So you get to activate a model.
So I bring the action.
And that's what these little handy guys are for. Now, everybody can do 2 actions when they activate. From the following list, you can move, attack, disengage, or wait. Your handy little war card widget or this handy little tape measure. You're going to go with your Drill Master first.
Drill Master will advance to 5.
So you make a move action, you move your move stat, which is a little arrowy guy right here, and she goes 5.
She's in range of all 3.
Cool.
She's got a whip. I'm just going to steal one of these from my attack dice. She'll attack. How much health do the Warlocks have?
They have 8 health. So when you make an attack action, you look at your attack profiles. So your Drill Master has a range, she has a bola weapon, which is a little bola symbol. A range characteristic of, I think, 3 inches. And then the number of dice you roll, which I think for her is 4. Then she also has a strength, which I believe is 4. And you'll compare that to the toughness of the model you're attacking. If it's equal, you roll a 4, 5, or 6. If it's higher, you roll a 3, 4, 5, or 6. If it's lower, you roll a 5 or 6. So you're higher.
So 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep. Then my Warlock is a 3. Yep. So it's a 3, 4, 5, 6 to do some damage.
1, 2 split.
All right. So you rolled 1 miss because that's a 1 or a 2. 2 successes, and then a critical, and that's this symbol right here. So when you roll a critical, you do your high damage, and for her, that's going to be 1 goes to 2. So these 2 do 1 damage each, and this one does 2 damage for a total of 4 damage. I'll grab 4 damage markers and place it next to her. Now she's used both her actions, and that means that she gets an activated marker, and she's done for the turn. 4 damage with the damage tokens on my poor Warlock, who's not feeling great. He's got 4 left. Activate a model. Now I have a triple in play, which is pretty cool, which means I can harness some shadows, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to send my triple right now to harness shadow, and activate my... Actually, it doesn't have to be... It does have to be the model I'm activating, so I'm going to activate that same Warlock that just got attacked. And that means I'm going to harness shadow until the end of the battle round. Subtract 1 from the attack characteristic to a minimum of 1 for any attacks made by actions that target a fighter within 3 of this fighter. If he stays within 3 of his friends, you can't hurt him that bad. Now he has his little Doomfire ring, which has a minimum range of 3 and a maximum range of 7. He's got 2 attacks, strength 3, 2, 4. Or I can just stab you with a sword within 1. Either way, I'm not in range right now. But I am engaging you. Movement of 5, and I really just want to hit you with my Doomfire ring, I think. Because I don't want to get Dominard. So I'm going to move my 5 inches over to here.
A disengage 3, right?
Disengage, sorry. It's just 3, that's right. Because when I start engaged, I can only move 3 inches. And I have to end outside of 3 of you, so I have to end over here. So I have to go backwards, it looks like. I'm going to stand over here as my first action. And then my second action, I'm going to Hadouken you with my Doomfire ring. Within 3, but not outside of 7. It gets 2 dice, strength 3, and does 2 damage / 4 damage.
Nice.
So you are toughness 4, so I need to roll 5 or 6 because my strength is lower. But if I get a crit, I do 4 damage.
Oh. Ooh.
Nope, but that's 1 spike of 2 damage. My activation done, so he gets an activated marker, and it's back over to you. I was gonna move.
I'm thinking, no, just checking stuff.
Oh, I see.
I think he's gonna do it for this guy. He's gonna boogie across the bridge.
Okay, and not end on top of it, so he doesn't have to see if it gets broken.
Yep. And then
boogie again and grab the objective.
grab the objective.
All right, he picks it up. So if you move within 1 inch of a treasure token, you automatically pick it up. That's like about what I'm gonna do, and that means I'm going to. You know what? Actually, I'm going to. Because I'm in range, I'm within 8 inches. I'm going to start with my Warlock over here. His bows have an 8-inch range, 4 dice, strength 3, damage 1, 3. So I'm going to shoot your Preceptor.
Up to 4.
Try and put some damage on him. Stuff is 4, which means it's not easy to hurt him. But if I spike dice, I do a whole bunch of damage. 4 dice, looking for 5s and 6s, but 6s are lots of damage.
Oh.
There we go. So there's 1 spike of 3 damage. I can do the same action twice, so I could run again, but I don't want to get charged, I don't think. So I think I'm just going to move. And he moves 5. And we're just going to head him across here. Whoop. And not end on the train. He's activated. Back over to you. Going to go with the Zion Legionary.
We are gonna spend. No, he's just gonna go. 4 then 4.
4 and then 4. Do his not so fast walk. Going 8 inches. Sweet.
You have to do a bridge check because it stopped on it though, right?
Only. Yes, you did. It becomes weakened. No, it's fine. All right. So that's going to be his activation, and it's back to me. I've got this Shroud Blade. I think she wants to run. I love all the objectives. Now I could also go with this lady. And she could whipify you. And she's going to, actually. I'm going to spend 2 dice now for Onslaught, the universal ability, which is going to give her a bonus attack. So she's going to go to 4 attacks for all of her attack actions this activation. She's got a range of 4 inches. 3 dice goes to 4 because of Onslaught. And she's strength 4, which means she's winning on a 4, 5, or 6, doing 2/4 damage. So 2 damage on a base hit, 4 and a crit. So I might just... How many health does she have left?
She has 12.
She has 12.
No, 13. I can do math.
She had 13. Okay, so 13. So I could conceivably kill her. If I get 3 6s and a hit, she dies. How do we do? I got a hit for 2. Again with a second attack action. Way good. Oh, hit for 2. She didn't do great. She is activated. Give him a speed boost for your double. So you got it's going to rush, and that makes him movement 5 this activation.
So he'll move
go
once.
5. Yep.
And then
go to engage me.
I think I want to engage just these 2, so if you want to hit him, you have to walk into him.
See, just far enough away. Shroud Blade doesn't like to fight. That Shroud Blade likes to party.
That guy's not a melee, though. I only have 1 inch reach.
You have 3 inch reach here. So
oh, yeah, I forgot about her.
So I have to stay within 3 of her if I want to move, and stay within 1 inch of this guy. Which I will do with my first action. Moving
did
over
that
here.
on purpose for tactics.
I'm sure you did. And then second action, we're going to stab him with Cursed Swords. Swords, 4 dice. Strength 3, 1, 4. 6s, it's real good. We're going to hit your Dominator. This is your leader. Toughness 4, so it's going to be 5s to wound, 6s are crits.
There you go.
Way to go.
There you go.
8 damage. Lots of health, though. He's got 20 health, but that's a good spike of damage. Our assassins. We should be good at hitting things. It's back to you. I think we've only got these 2 left. Mr. Preceptor. Hero dice are gone.
Nah, he's gonna...
Just boogie?
He's just gonna boogie.
Boogie. Sweet.
Take a
dice, yeah, roll on. It's not weakened, you're fine. Then that means that we're just gonna go with our last Shroud Blade, and she's gonna walk 5, ending across here. And then she's gonna walk 3 to this doorway, and then 2 more, and just make it with 1 inch, and pick that up. Hello. You measure 1 inch when the tiles are all 1 inch, it's perfect. And so that's the end of the first battle round. So we're gonna go to round 2. And start again with a new hero phase. Remove all of our activated tokens. Aura is going to expire. And we're done. Alright, let's make a roll and see what we got. 4 initiative. I get 2 doubles and 2 singles. So that's going to be me at 2 right now for initiative. Your roll. A triple and 3 singles. So you can choose to use your wild dice first. You have 2 right now.
Sure do.
You can make a quad. And a double. Turn a wild die into a quad, quadruple, but that keeps you with 3 singles right now because you're adding it.
Yeah.
Any doubles?
Nope. I want the initiative as well.
That's fair.
I'm going to switch this, but we know it's 3.
That's right, yep. I've got 1 wild die. I'm going to use to make a double 2, because why not?
I see you, Trent.
I've already got the initiative.
See you, Trent.
Well, you're going first in the action phase, then no reserves yet until round 4,
nope.
So...
Start off with the big guy, Dominator Onslaught.
Doing a big one? Yep. Alright, so now Onslaught is a universal ability, and what does it do?
It lets him make a bonus move and a bonus attack action.
In any order. So he gets to do the bonus attack first, I assume.
Oh, yeah.
Attack, and then onslaught,
Yeah,
actually.
so we're going to attack the guy that hit already.
Shardblade?
Green guy.
Sweet. 1 hit.
Yes. 2-5.
Okay, so he goes to another 2 damage. 6 damage total.
Second punk.
Second attack. On the Warlock. Crit. 5 damage will kill him. So that's my Warlock taken out. Now that's your second action. So your third, now you could onslaught.
Yeah, again.
Gonna move first.
Move to here. And I'm actually going to punk this guy.
Alright, now if you get a crit, I could fall in the lava. You don't get a crit, but you do 4 damage. Big owie. So that's guy number 3. Takes 4 damage. Well, he was mad that I stabbed him so much, and he is now activated. Master has how much health left? I barely even scratched her. She's got 9 left. I think we go with the Drill Master, or with my Shadow Stalker. Slaughter I can get this name right eventually. We're gonna start making the stabs. We're gonna stab the Drill Master before she goes. Double for some bonus attacks, and that's gonna up her attack value to 4. Strength 4, so 4s to hit, and 6s do 4 damage. So it's 2-4 right now.
No.
Hit me with the horns, Tony. That's 6 damage. 3 left.
She has 3 left.
Yeah, let's try it again. If I get 1 crit here, I'll kill her. Yep. So that's going to be 4 damage and kill her.
Crunch.
And now, because I've killed someone, I can use Instrument of Cain. A fighter can...
Ability.
Well, that's right. Only use ability this turn. That's right. I had to save it. Right. A fighter can use ability only if an enemy fighter has been taken down by an enemy attack action. This activation. This fighter may make a bonus move or a bonus attack. So I could have, if I'd not done the previous one, if I'd saved it, then she'd probably be alive. But I wouldn't have been able to. I would have been able to make a bonus action. Activated. It's over to you. You've got your Preceptor, your 2 Legionnaires left.
Oh yeah, this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah. Grab the
Gets
treasure.
to an inch. Yep. Grab the treasure. Well, let's keep it simple. I'm going to go with my Shroud Blade over here and just stab you with some Cursed Swords. So 3 dice, 1, 4. If I spike some...
You ain't got nothing.
Some sweet, sweet attacks. 4 dice, 1, 4. Yeah, she's 4 dice base, strength 3. So if I... Do I want to do it? I think I do. I'm going to double for an extra attack action and go to 5 dice. Because if I roll 6s here, it's going to be bad news bears for you. So you have 12 health left?
Yeah.
So if I get 3 6s in these piles of dice, I'll kill the Dominar. Give me some 6s. Oh, so that's 1, 2, 6 damage. They're 1, 4, so not too bad to start off with. And then the second attack action, doing it again, still onslaughted. Hit them good.
Ooh,
Nothing. Just ran out of steam though.
Oh, that was
scary.
Yeah.
Spike very high with their assassinating. So you've got Iron Legionary number 2 left. This guy's activated, doesn't he?
Yep.
Preceptor as well, actually.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's just gonna go over here.
Meeting up with the gang, so we're gonna go with this fella. He's just gonna take a walk going 5 and stand in the doorway over here, and then he's gonna shoot you with some crossbow pistols. So I'm going to hit you with 4 dice at strength 3, doing 1, 3. So your toughness 5 on that guy.
Yeah.
So bad for me. 5s and 6s, but 6s do 3 damage, which is sweet. And he's only got what, 8?
10.
10. He's pretty tough. So that's gonna be 3 damage.
Oh.
Wait, why am I rolling 5 dice? Let's try it again. And maybe do no damage. Or do more damage. Okay, so that was 7 damage. That's him all done.
We'll move. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Just. You have a 2-inch range, right, on your stupid spear?
My big spear has a 2-inch range, yep.
Yeah, okay, we'll get in.
Sweet, engaging me. All right, well, I guess I stab you? I mean, yes, and we'll onslaught. So she's got 3 attacks, go to 4 now. It's strength 4. 1, 4 damage. Preceptor's already a little bit banged up. He's got 3 damage on him, so he's got 12 left. So if I can hit 3 of these as 6s during these attacks, I'll kill him. Crits! Not terrible. That's still going to be 2 damage. We go from 3 to 5, and then we'll hit him again. Second action. Nice, 1 more. It's a 6. He's pretty tough. Activation's done. I think all your activation's done as well. Yep, so we're on a battle round 3. Let's turn the reserves arrive. So hero phase. You've still got a wild die. I get 2 singles and 2 doubles. And then for you, 2 doubles and 2 singles. Same thing. So we roll off to see who actually does their wild dice first. I got a 3. Stop that. I got a 4. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can do your wild dice first. You have 2 wild dice right now.
Sure do. I'm going to make a 1-1, and then I'm going to buy you out on initiative.
Oh.
Go up to 3.
Go up to 3.
So take one of these.
I'm just going to buy mine up with a single to make myself have to roll for initiative, because I want initiative too right now.
Yep.
So I've got 2 doubles. You've got a triple and a double.
Yep.
And we're rolling for initiative.
Oh,
it's still you. Dominar, he really wants this.
He's gonna crush your Shadow Man.
Which one? The Slaughter Shade or the Shroud Blade?
The Shroud Blade.
Shroud Blade, he's almost dead. He's got 4 on him already, I think. Yeah. 4 more, he dies.
He's done for... No?
Nope.
No!
He goes to 6. He's got 2 health left. You can hit him again.
Yeah!
Do it. See if you can finish it.
Okay.
That'll do it. Now he is pasted.
Lead with strength. After he kills a dude, I can activate another guy.
Do it. Are they within 6 though? Or is it anywhere? It's a move or attack he gets to make. Not activate another guy. He makes a... Yeah, so if you're going to lead with strength, he gets to make a bonus move or attack action. Yeah. If you do Inspiring Presence, it's a 6-inch range, so neither of these guys would be in range to do it.
Nope. Screw that up. That's cool.
That's okay. You're going to hit me?
Yeah, I'm going to whack you.
Might as well try. I'm defense 3. That's going to be 4 damage, it looks like. So she's got 8 left. And that means I bought some time here. Some time for her to go and buy a double for an onslaught and try and stab you to death. So 4 attacks at strength 4. This Preceptor, he's got
9.
He's got 9 on him right now? Alright, so I need 3 to kill you. That's a lot. So that's going to be a total of 6. I think that kills him. 12?
He's got 3 left.
Oh, and I do it again? Because I did no damage to my last attack action. So I have to do 1 crit to kill you or 3 hits.
Yes!
1 hit, do 1 damage. He didn't die.
Well,
Not
he's
so
going.
Is there anything else I can do? Yes.
Use a double.
Oh, I used a double. That's right, I did. I used the ability already, so I can't use another one. So it's all you. She's done.
Well then.
She didn't seal the deal. Purple is a double just to get an onslaught again.
So I'll take the extra attack.
The Preceptor's going to hit me.
Strength 4 through 5.
She's not damaged, which is nice. So 4. She's got 8 left. Try again. Is there 4 left, rather?
Yeah.
She gets pasted. She drops her treasure. I'm going to drop it right there next to Mr. Shadow Man.
Just takes it
he's activated. He's happy to go, and he's just going to shoot you. I might just kill you and then run away. That's right.
Bang.
Da derp. I've got 4 dice. I need to do 2 damage to kill you, right?
Yep.
Okay, so 4 dice. I'm not going to onslaught, I don't think. Let's see if we can do it. Try and shoot you. I need to get 1 crit to kill you. 5s and 6s. Ooh. Oh, potato. Hey, do I run away? No, I think I use a... No, it's not going to do anything.
Throw some darts?
I can't throw darts with him.
Oh, garbage.
I just run away. So I'm going to make a move and I'll pick this up as I go. Peace out.
So Robin ran away.
We'll go to here. I want to have line of sight to you, though. I just want to be away from these other guys. Let's be back up. Things are going poorly. We only have 1 treasure. You still have 2. Your Dominar's done. I just have my her left, but these 2 get to go. Iron Legion are going.
He's actually the guy that got punked, so I don't really want to run him in.
That's fair. He's going to go try and hide somewhere.
Yeah, he's going to come 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3. You did the same thing that you did.
Sweet. And then the other, that's me actually. Sorry, so my Slaughter Shade goes, and she's going to start stabbing. Onslaught, because I want this guy dead.
This is it.
This is the one. Here. 6 damage to kill him. Ugh. All right, so she's got 4 attacks now at strength 4.
Crit your pants.
I just need to crit everybody real good. And it's 2-4 right now. So 3 hits or 2 crits?
Yeah.
I mean, do I?
No.
So I do 2. Try again. I need 1 crit to kill you.
Oh, there you go. That was hype.
Down or down. And I could use a double to do something, but I already onslaughted. I don't have any doubles left. Your last Iron Legionary, yeah.
He's just gonna... Actually, use the for this. Move him 8. He will just stand by the weapon cache because he's got a treasure, so you want him.
That's fair. Come fight him. Come claim him. 4, all right. Reserves are going to come on this run, but first it's hero phase to see who's going first. I roll pretty okay.
Yeah,
a double and 4 singles.
I got this.
Can you go first? A double, and 2 singles. I have 1 wild dice, but I have to go first to declare mine. I am going to buy a 2nd double, I think. Yeah, and go to 3. I'm still beating you, though. You could tie it up with your wild die if you want to try.
I'm going to buy a 666.
That makes sense. Use initiative for the reserve phase. To deploy near an entrance tunnel, but not within 3 of another model. So I'm going to pop out of here and be like, what up, nerds? To go, and you can choose a doorway, or you can choose a... Like, you can show up any of these
Are we
within
just doing- is it
3.
just one guy, one guy, one
We
guy?
go back and forth through reserve minis, yeah.
All right.
But you can't come next to one that's got one of my models that's set up during the same reserve phase. Oh, Dwarf's going after it. That makes sense. I'm doing much the same over here. Got that early, so your ogre couldn't come on next to that one.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Shows up out of the dark. And then you're gonna show up over here. Can't come near this one because he's already on it, which is problematic, which means you're gonna have that pretty much no matter what I do. The last Iron Legionary is gonna join the Breacher, and I'm gonna bring in this Shroud Blade over here. They just show up out of the shadows. All right, sweet. Well, that is... I don't want to be within an inch of this because I don't want to take any damage. And that is our reserve phase. It's on the activation phase, and I have initiative. We go with him. He just wants to shoot and scoot. Finish this Preceptor, yep. I'm going to Onslaught and try and kill you. 4 dice, strength 3, goes to 5 dice. Looking for 5s and 6s, yeah?
Yeah.
7 is 4, strength 3, and I think a 6 will kill you. What do you got right now?
2.
You got 2 left? Yeah, 1 6 will kill you. This should do it. Yeah, bang.
Ah.
And then we go deuces. And we go 5. And we don't go onto the thing. We just get the heck out of dodge. We don't want to collapse and we die. We secured that treasure at least. You.
Yeah.
I have a double left. You have a double and a triple. You could move with the Breacher this turn, and that's about it.
Just having...
Go 3 and 3 and go grab that.
Just grabbing this.
Sweet. Another objective for you. 3. We're going to do kind of, sort of exactly the same thing by going 5 and picking up here. 5 again and getting into the mix. We don't want to be within an inch of that thing at the end of everything. Oh, wait. Oh, I see what you're doing. Well, fancy. We're going to go within 5 over to here. Pick up this one on 1. And then second action, we're just going to get into cover. 3-3 now, which means one of these has to go.
This guy will then reactivate and go here.
Sweet. Hoping you would let me come kill you.
Yes, come fight me by the weapons rack.
We're going to go, that's it. We're going to go 10. And not beyond this, but be near it. It's over there. All right, well, we need to, someone's going to have to take one for the team. And it's going to be you, little guy. You're going to go walk 5 and go stand in this doorway and be like, hey, Breacher, you shall not pass. And then you'll use a double to hum some grenades. Your double is going to be the throwing stars. This guy starts. Pick a visibility and fighter within 9 and roll 2 dice. For each 4+, take 2 damage. And if I roll a 6, your move is halved. Oh no, I do it at the Breacher. Yeah, I did it at the Breacher. Oh, they only have movement 2 then, and I'm super into that. Give me a 6. Start damaging that. What do you get? 30 wounds? Something insane. 30 wound Breacher. Bam! Yeah! Alright, so I do 4 damage, and your movement is halved. You only move 2 inches this turn. Right in the tendons, and that's him all done. Oh, that's right, that was just his first action. Do I want to move again? Kind of. Because you only move 2 now? I could have done that first, even. Yeah, we're just going to move to engage. So you can't get through, and then this guy can't move without falling back. Reach my spear. Back to you. Move to engage over here. I want to be outside of 3 of you, so you can't creep into me. Outside of 3. I don't want to get crept into. He's going to go?
His,
reserve action to hit me? Or to move?
He's going to chuck a bolus.
Ooh, bolus. He's going to use a double. And this is one of your Iron Golem unique abilities. You throw bolas at me.
Everyone's got this. 2 dice, 4 to 5, 1, and if it's a 6, it's the value on the double, which was 2.
Sweet.
Nothing.
No. You did 1. 4 to 5. You did 1 damage.
Oh, okay.
His activation yet, so you still get to do something.
You'll just
go engage,
I guess? Yeah.
Sweet. Well then, I've got my Shadow Queen, and that's really it left. So Shadow Queen needs to go kill. Oh, conveniently, she's really good at that. She likes to kill. She's good at killing. She's going to go do that. She's going to walk over here. She walks 5, so lots of room. And she's going to make the stabs. Onslaught, because I'm next to weapon cache, so I get +1 dice anyway. And I'm going to hit you with my sword. It's 4 dice, strength 4, 2, 5. Onslaught for 6 dice. I might as well. I'm not using it for anything else. So Onslaught for 6 dice. You have 10 health, 12 health?
10.
10. So if I get 2 6s here, you die. The 2 6s. Shablam. Yeah, I got it. 10 health, 10 damage. She just stabs you to death. You get to place it within an inch of where he was before he's removed. Sweet. I guess the ogre's getting that now.
Yep.
Because, oh, wait a minute. Can I do anything? No, I don't have any dice left. No, you're good.
Off you go. I can't
So
do
I
anything.
only go 2 inches, but that's still to get in. And as well, on the second move, I'll spend my triple for battering ram,
Sweet.
which deals a number of damage equal to my dice result to the closest
You only
one
moved
within 1.
2.
Yeah, double move.
Oh, you're moving twice.
Yep.
Got it, yeah, for battering ram.
So 6 damage flat.
And you pick that up. It's a 7. That's not good. And then it's you left.
Yeah. Oh, just me.
And I'm done. I'm all done.
All right then. We'll move him up to here. And what's better?
The bolas or the hammer? Probably the...
He's got 1 health.
He's got 1 health, yeah. Anything. Whatever
Then
rolls more dice.
Then the whip is better.
Yeah, whatever rolls more dice. And strength 3 against toughness 3, so it's on 4s.
Here we go. Did it.
Super dead. It's the Shred Queen against the world. Wasn't carrying anything. Round 4, so we're in round 5.
Last round.
Last round of the game. And we're going to roll some initiative for the hero phase. 5. Let's see what we got. We both really need this. We're currently tied again. I got a triple and a double. I got 1 single. So I'm probably not going first. You got a straight flush. For your abilities, good for your ability to go first. And we both have 1 wild dice. Would you like to make a double, I guess?
Pretty sure at this point it's like necessary.
Yep.
So double 6.
I just make another double because I don't really have the ability to, like, that's a bad quad. Oh, I guess I could make that a quad. I'm gonna make that a quad. Rampage, or whatever it's called. Yeah, Rampage. Gonna go first?
Yeah.
Gonna tuck in. Oh, he's going for it. You could do a lot of damage here. What's his damage? 4/8?
4/8, and I'll buy the extra. I guess I can
You
kill
want
her though,
slot?
can I?
She has 20 health. You can kill her. 3 hits.
Triple.
I mean, you hit it. She's only times 4. So you're going on 3s.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
I'm doing it, so I'm using onslaught for the extra attack.
Okay?
So I have 4 dice because the weapon's cash.
So if you get 3, so you got 5 dice, 3 6s a killer. The 3 6s is a hit.
He's only 2 dice.
Goes to 3, goes to 4 for onslaught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It needed to be super hot.
So 8, and then it's what, 4, 6? 16. So I have 4 left. Makes me have a 16 damage. That's pretty good. Pretty sure I can't kill you. I need to do really hot here to kill you.
I have 26.
You have 26? I'd have 4 dice, goes to 5 dice, goes to 6 dice if I onslaughted, or I could go for a 3rd attack by rampaging. I might as well try. So I'm gonna rampage.
You get to make the 2 attacks first if you want.
I could make 2 attacks first and then rampage. Yeah, that's true. Things could happen. So it's 5 dice, going for 5s and 6s, and 6s are 5 damage. So let's see if we can kill this guy. I'd like to try and get to him, but I don't think I can. So let's see if we can kill him. And I might die after this anyway. So give me some sweet 5s and 6s.
Ooh, there's 1.
Okay, so that's going to be 9 damage. 13 on you so far, 17 to go. In action, she'll attack again with her swords.
Ooh.
And then we rampage for our quadruple. So it's a move action followed by an attack action. I guess we just forgo the move. He's not engaging me right now, so I can force him to at least have to move to get to me.
Oh, he's got 3-inch range.
Oh, is it 3-inch range?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was 2-inch range. Then we'll... I have a 4-inch range, so I'm actually engaging you too. We'll just make that free attack action in his ogre and try and kill him. Give me that sweets. What do I need? I need 17. So I need to roll a hit and 3 6s.
Oh!
10. 23. So
knows.
close. You gonna run?
Yeah.
You better run. I'm 4-inch range. Are you engaged?
Move.
Are you
Oh, am I?
engaged? Close. Not quite.
No.
Sweet. Well, you got how much left? You got 23 on him. I can't kill him.
7 damage.
Oh, I could kill him
Do they
actually.
have, like darts or something?
No, I can make a walk. Gonna walk 5 over to here. And just be able to actually I can stand like right there. Be able to see you. I'll hum some sweet sweet dart or crossbow shots at you. He's got, do I want to use an onslaught? I don't think is it worthwhile?
He has a treasure, so if I drop it, I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, I know. It's 4 dice. Yeah, let's try 4 dice. I've only got 1 shot here. I don't think it's worth onslaughting right now. But I do 1 to 3. So 5s and 6s. 6s are 3 damage. What do we got? Ugh. Good job. Going big.
Am I within? No, I'm just gonna get the whip. 3 dice, 1, 1, 2 split.
Do it.
So 3.
On to...
Leader chick.
Oh, she's got 1 left then.
Okay, last run. Did it.
Dead. Killed by the Iron Legionnaire. She goes down. Well, they're all gone. I have 1 chance to kill the ogre here with a rush action and a whip.
Oh yeah, she can come in, right?
Because she's got a 4-inch range. So, can I make it with 5? Probably not. Not and get line of sight. Yeah, I need the 6 to be able to stand there and be able to see through the doorway. If I go like that. And then these guys could throw daggers, but it won't kill you. That double to be able to get there. What's my better chance? I can't actually... I need to do how much to kill you? You're at 20...
23, so I need 7.
I need 7 to kill you. So I need 2 successes. I need 2 crits basically to kill you right now with 3 dice. The play I got. So we'll use a 1 to rush. Head back to there. Get your base within 4. Oops, get your base within 4. We got 3 dice. That's all we got here.
Yeah, me.
Hit him with the whip. Well, 6, and I'll kill him. We'll do 6 damage here. Or 8 damage. Bam!
No.
No, not even. It might be 6 if that's a crit. It is. That's 6 damage. You got 1 left. She's all done. And my only remaining models are these 2 carrying treasure. I don't... Dwarf. He's just going to dirtle, I'm sure. I don't think I can get to you in range because I only move 5. Yeah, I need to move twice to do it. And that's going to be a tie game at the end of it all. Yeah, we both have 3 treasures. I couldn't kill the ogre to drop the other one. There was no... I couldn't get to him to drop the 3rd one. And the dwarf, of course, chuckling to himself as he sits behind this closed door with his lever being like, try and pull it. Putting the door real good. And so there we go. Tie game at the end of this for the Shadow Stalkers, the Canned Shadow Stalkers, and the Iron Golems. No, that's tie game because we didn't get to remove any because none were dropped during the 4th and 5th battle rounds at the end. So we had 6 and 6, and that means that we were tied at the end of the game.
So we go into the game, tying it up with the Iron Golems and playing our first game of Warhammer Age of Sigmar Warcry Catacombs. Now, things I liked. I loved the interactive terrain. I loved that there was stuff on the table that made a difference, like that lever, the dwarf sneaking in to get that last treasure, being able to pop out through the sewer grate with my reinforcements, and even just things like the arms cache being a super dangerous place to stand, and Nick being able to make his last stand there and take down my my Shroud Queen, because you have these additional effects on the table. I like that deployment part of it. What I'm excited for in the future, more maps. Obviously, we're going to play through in the next couple weeks. You'll be able to see Kane's Blood because I want to do one of the convergences with the Canite Shadowstalkers, and then I'm going to paint up the Signs of the Flame and do another conversions with them afterwards. Nick's going to bring in Stormcast Eternals for that, and we'll be able to play. You'll be able to see that that story sort of unfold, some character stuff, and we'll try out the rules from the book in the campaign section. And then, yeah, what I want now is I want more. I'm hoping I can get my hands on the cards because they'll just make dealing with the twists and the conversions and all that stuff a little bit easier. And the ability to have more dungeons, because I really like this dungeon terrain, but I feel like with the bridges being in the same place every game, you're going to want to be able to deploy different dungeon maps every time you play. Now, this campaign is designed specifically for what comes in this box, and that means that we'll be featuring that stuff obviously over the next couple episodes, but when more stuff becomes available, obviously I'll give it a try too. So anyway, big thanks for watching this Let's Play. Checking out the new Warhammer Warcry box. I do think this is a great... I think this is a great alternative to the original core game, not just because you get like 2 ways of playing the game, above ground and below ground, but because it does come with 2 complete rulebooks, and adding that additional layer I think is a lot of fun. I'm sure that the card packs for the other warbands are probably available still separately. I think that's one of the things that was also being featured in White Dwarf. They just did the card packs for Lumineth, which is pretty cool, adding factions to Warcry all the time. And I'm pumped to paint up some of the new miniatures too. It's fun painting the Shadowstalkers, but obviously I'm going to be excited to paint some Chaos stuff too because it adds to my Slaves to Darkness army and is a bit of a different variation on top of it. So anyway, we'll see you next time for more Let's Play. Till then, I'm Ash. Have a good day. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below to get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirts, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.